My name is Nicole Key, and this is my Module 1 presentation. I currently teach 8th grade math at UNAMI Middle School in the Central Bucks School District. That's in Chalfont, Pennsylvania. I teach geometry, pre-algebra, and algebra 1. I've chosen STEM because I believe that it focuses on developing a deeper level of understanding for students and really promotes problem solving in the classroom. I currently coach field hockey and track. My favorite activity is running, and I recently got married in Newport, Rhode Island. My definition of STEM kind of blends through the videos and through the reading. And I really took from a lot of what we have looked at so far in Module 1, that it is a connection between all of the STEM disciplines and a way to integrate these disciplines that have really been seen as separately, especially science and math, but also incorporating technology and engineering into the classrooms. From the Neil Tyson video, I took that it really helps to develop the wiring in students' brains in order to become a problem solver. Even though my students ask me all the time why they need to understand something and learn something, it really is helping them to develop this sense of problem solving and how to persevere through something that they might struggle with. And ultimately, it allows students to become literate in fields that help to promote problem solving. One problem, how I incorporate STEM into my classroom, is in my geometry class. A problem that I use specifically is called the airport problem, where students have to place an airport given specific requirements and restrictions. So option A, they have to create an airport so that it's equidistant to the 3 towns, which are the vertices of a triangle, or they have to create it so that it's equidistant to the highways and end up paving new roads, and they're given the cost of what it would cost to either pave new roads or to resurface the current highways. So this relates to our triangle unit and the properties of triangles in terms of where to place the point of concurrency, either that's equidistant to these 3 towns, or if the airport should be located so that it's equidistant to these 3 highways, and they have to ultimately decide which option would be cheaper for the city. So along this STEM continuum in terms of what these practices actually mean, in terms of science, I related it to asking questions, so we learn about the different points of concurrency. Students can also relate this to what's called the centroid, which is really the balance point of a triangle, and they could ask why this balance point actually really does exist in terms of a scientific phenomenon. Students could analyze and interpret data using tables and graphs, although I haven't done that in the past, but it's most certainly something that would help them be able to justify their choice after deciding on which option to choose. In terms of engineering, students have to define the problem. They're given the problem, but they have to figure out exactly which option is best and where they should place it. They must explore possible solutions and develop and use their models and their distance formulas and things that they've learned throughout the year. They have to propose a solution that they think makes the most sense, and they're using systematic mathematical methods to compare alternative solutions. In terms of technology, although they're not necessarily using a technology program, our readings state that technology systems also do exist if humans have created them, and the roads are most certainly a technological system in our society, but they could absolutely use the computer and Geometry Sketchpad or GeoGebra on this problem as well. And in terms of recognizing the role that technology plays, students could see how people might not actually want to do all these math formulas by hand, and where technology might actually be used in engineering fields to figure out these solutions. In terms of math, students must make sense of the problem and figure out even where they begin. I step away from this and become the facilitator, and I don't assist in this problem at all. They must apply the correct concepts from the unit, and they 100% have to attend to accuracy, or the costs and estimates would be off. So why do I think STEM education is important? I think that it's important because it's thriving in our economy, and we need to make sure our economy is successful. It creates a deeper education, and students can pursue different career choices. Ultimately, STEM is going to drive jobs, and it's valuable to be innovative, and employers will seek that out. And it also allows for financial stability of our nation. And STEM literate means that we are successful in our technologically advancing world. So my goals for the course, I really want to look further into problem-based learning and learn more ways that I can integrate science, technology, and engineering specifically into my math classroom. I really want to emphasize teamwork and collaboration within my classroom to promote critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, creativity, and communication between all of my students. And lastly, here are my references for Module 1. Thank you.